Hey, hey, how y'all doing? Yeah, we up here riding the beat. What? We up here riding the beat. What? We up here riding the beat. Come on now, get them likes up. Get them likes up. Get them likes up. Get the 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 likes up. Woo! All right, DJ, stop me. Okay. Now let me tell y'all something. I'm not feeling the best today. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Girl, last night, it started last night. I was drinking something and I said, man, something went down my throat the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? I kept on drinking some water, but it was something still in my throat. I said, God, please get this out of my throat. Mind you, I've been doing good. I have not been fornicating. I have not been lusting. I haven't had no D in my mouth or my throat. I, you know, the last time I did that was like 4 or 5 years ago. I've been delivered. Okay. I said, what is that? Later on that night, I started coughing, y'all. Oh my God. I called my sister. She said, you know, it's a flu going on. I said, I can't afford no flu. Okay. I can't afford no flu. And I stay away from people. I don't bother nobody, and I don't want y'all bothering me. But I have been going out every day, and it's something. It is something when you can be amongst somebody and they sick and you don't know it, and that sickness can come to you. It's almost like a spiritual warfare when somebody got a dark spirit on them and they are around you. That dark spirit can transfer on you and you don't even know it. That's why you got to stay prayed up. That's why you got to stay woo side when people are coming into your atmosphere. Now, I am trying my best. I can't even sing the way I want to, y'all. Okay. Then I'm starting. Last night, you know I can't sleep. I cannot sleep. I had one of them nights last night. I couldn't sleep, y'all. Can y'all hear me? Make sure I press that one if you hear me. And I definitely want to say something too. I saw my Cash App. Y'all been supporting. I got 3 or 5 people on my list. I wanted to shout y'all out, but because my sickness, I rebuke that. I ain't sick. I'm not sick. See, that's what he want me to say. He want me to say that. You know what I'm saying? Because when you put those words in the atmosphere, next thing you know, you get sicker and sicker. I am healed. I am healed. I'm doing fine. Okay. I'm not going to allow this to dictate me and how I'm gonna go out here. Now I'm gonna be a little out of breath. Okay. Okay. Last night I could not sleep. Okay. Honey, my head. But you know what? I felt my head. I did not have a hot temperature, but my lower back was kind of warm. Okay. I said, what is this? And usually I'm going to TMI. I'm going to tell y'all a little bit about me, but don't y'all run back, tell nobody, okay? This is not the time to be telling stuff about yourself. You better keep stuff to yourself. I like to sleep cold. Do we got any cold sleepers in the house? Press 5 if you like sleeping cold. Baby, in the winter time, I sleep in 65-degree weather, okay? In the summertime, 65, 65, 60 across the board. 65. When I'm in my room, it feel like a freezer, and that's how I like it. But last night, honey, I turned that heat up. And I knew something was wrong because I never sleep in the heat. I never sleep in no heat. But honey, I think I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm not sure. It's still a struggle. And you can hear it in my voice. Okay. You can hear it. And you know what I can't stand? Y'all, when y'all get sick, do you sound like Barry White sometimes? I don't want to sound like no damn man. Okay. I don't want to sound like no damn man. honey, sometimes when I'm sick, that mucus get all on my pipes, on my throat. You know what? You see that? You see it? You see it just came on out. And it's coming out because I'm talking more. But I'm going to force myself to do it because I've been keeping quiet. You know, you got to keep quiet. You know what I'm saying? To allow your body to heal and everything. And honey, it's just been a mess. But I've been trying to keep pressing on. And everywhere I go, somebody coughing. Somebody coughing. I came across this one girl. You a nasty girl. You nasty. You over there coughing. And she don't got no mask on. She don't even cover her mouth. Just got her germs, just coughing all everywhere. Okay, and had the nerve to move her behind near me. Girl, I turned away so fast. What are you doing? Cover your mouth. I want to say that so bad. Cover your mouth. You see? Ooh, y'all know I'm not going to lie to you. You see me struggling. You see me struggling. Hit the cash app. You see me struggling. Shit. Hit the cash app. See, this is how much I love y'all. I love y'all for real. Okay, I'm up here, not even feeling well, but I said I'm going to do. I owe it to y'all. I know I've been doing those reactions. I ain't saying nothing. I'm just looking all crazy. Okay, honey, I enjoyed that time. That was an error, wasn't it? Okay. Them views ain't hitting like it used to. Okay. So y'all got me back in a different type of light. Okay. You know I'm always changing it up. And I went to Starbucks today, and I usually go to Starbucks. Listen, I already hear y'all in the background talking about some, why you going to Starbucks? Ain't that DEI or whatever? Listen, I hear what y'all saying, but when I want something, I want something, okay? Listen, it is what it is. Hate me for doing it. It is what it is. I went to Starbucks. I wanted some Jamba Juice. Do y'all know anything about Jamba Juice? They don't got none. So I got me, I forgot what I got, but it was kind of slushy. It was kind of nice. And I got me some soup. Whew, honey, I am trying. Let me try to sing. He's an on-time guy. Oh, yes, he is. Oh, he's on-time guy. You see that? It's not hitting you. It ain't hidden. But I came up here to talk about TD Jakes and that Diddy. Okay, I did a video not too long ago and it did kind of good. Honestly, I'll be frank with you. I didn't know what to talk about today. I'm looking on social media. I really don't see much. I know y'all talking about that academics. I don't know much about academics. Academics over here doing some of the boys like TD Jakes is. I'd rather talk about TD Jakes than academics, to be frank with you. Everybody talking about that. Shit, y'all didn't heard what he said, what he did. I don't know. He was talking on, girl, I don't care about no academics, to be frank with you. But I do want to get in this church. Okay, and what is going, let me take my glasses off. Whew. Let me take my glasses off. I want to get in this church. Child, I'm so hot. I'm so hot. Okay. Child, this is a mess. This is a mess, Lord. Thank you so much. You so nice. Child, I wanted to get into this church, folks. When you go to church, you're supposed to go there to get the word of God. Everybody's been saying, you know, he's coming back soon. And these pastors, like TD Jakes and others, are failing the church. Okay? You don't have time for lusting. You don't have time for no fornication. You don't have time for no wickedness. And y'all just getting beside. don't even, I want to say it, but I can't because my voice. But child, I don't even be going to church like that. But I know what it's supposed to look like. And it don't supposed to look like TD Jakes and this mess with Diddy. They are saying that Diddy is in court. He's crashing out. And he is starting to leak some stuff about TD Jakes. And we've been waiting. We know TD Jakes and Diddy has been in cahoots. And ain't no way a man of God supposed to be in cahoots with a man like Diddy. Okay? Now, TD Jakes, were you getting Diddy saved? I think not. I think not, because the actions are not lining up. And you can tell by the fruit that it bears. Look at the fruit that this has bared. It has bared rotten fruit to the point where TD Jakes, he's having strokes on stage. He's getting humiliated on this internet. Diddy is in jail. The fruit is rotten. So that means that this whole relationship between Diddy and TD Jakes was rotten. Whatever hide in the dark is coming to light, and this is light. You don't need proof to see what's going on here. How it's all coming out. It is a mess. It shows that this relationship did not have God's covering. Okay. And that's just as clear as that. Oh. Boy, I tell you, Storm Radio Live, how you doing? Can I get you up here? Lord knows I need somebody, because I can't look. This voice is gonna crack out. Do you hear me? So I do have the video here, and I just wanted to talk to you guys about it, because I hear a lot of y'all say, well, where is the proof? Where is the proof? Where is the proof? The proof is that TD Jakes is being humiliated. When you have God's protection and you're doing right by God, this will not have happened. And same with Diddy. And it's no, y'all know that people that's not even Christians for real. They know TD Jakes had no relationship being in bed with Diddy and rubbing that man and holding that man. And Diddy had all them demonic demons on him. That's Satan's sons. How he did those women, how he did those men, putting stuff in their drink. That's his energy, okay? That is evilness. But I fear TD Jakes, he got the spirit of desire on him, where he desires to have more money. You know what I'm saying? You got to watch the spirit of desire. You have to watch the spirit of greed, because those are door openers to do a lot of things that you normally would not do if you were aligned right. But it had to be greed. Can you explain it? Why in the heck was TD Jakes taking millions of dollars from Diddy? Huh? Because he was greedy. He had the spirit of greed on him and he wanted more. Did TD Jakes need that money? No. He just wanted more. And then you got to be careful where you getting your money. And it sickens me that y'all don't know. If you had a daughter and your daughter was getting $2,000, $5,000, $10,000 from a drug dealer pimp, what would you say about that relationship? Oh, hell no. You better get him that money back, and you better not have no dealings with him, because you already know nothing in life is free. And if you know Diddy, you know nothing he gives is free. He's not a generous man. How do I know? Look at the track record. Look at the track record. Look at all these artists that have worked for him. And they have said that he has stole so much from them. He has given shady contracts. He has misled people. He's a manipulator. You think he just stopped all that when he got in bed with TD Jakes? No. Most likely, they're one of the same. Now, why did TD Jakes show his hand? He got so damn comfortable. Something had to happen to TD Jakes that we don't even know about yet for him to feel so comfortable to shake hands and do dealings with the devil and take money from Satan. Huh? And it's just a mess. Y'all asking these silly behind questions. Where's the evidence? And to be frank with you, the people that's asking that, y'all want to get down with Diddy. I am convinced you wish you was at the Diddy parties. You want to get down with Diddy. You don't see nothing wrong with what Diddy is doing. And I'm not shocked because there's a lot of reprobate minds out here that have the mindset of Diddy, that keep on coming in all these posts. Where the evidence? Where the evidence? Where the evidence? Where the evidence? Stop it. It's clear as day. God gave you 5 senses and common sense. Clearly, you don't have it. Clearly, you don't have it. Okay? Just because we ain't a fool, you're not going to take us on this road with us. So just cut it on out. Cut it on now. And I want to know, would y'all like to hear Storm Radio come up here? He has been on my podcast before. He's always had more information about these characters. I don't even know if Storm's still up in here anymore. But he has worked with these individuals, okay? And somebody said, well, why you keep talking about them? Damn, you keep on talking about them. Why not? Why not? See, you want them to get away with it. Why do you want them to get? Why shouldn't we talk about them? They have lied to our people. They have misled our people. For how many years have TD Jakes have done this? How many years have Diddy have done this? We only been talking about they butt for a year to a couple of months, and you ready to just give up already. And what else you gonna talk about? Huh? You want us to stop talking about it so TD Jakes and Diddy can go back doing what they've been doing. Okay, because you down with it too. You are sympathizer for that crap because you into it too. There's a lot of y'all that's into that. It's a lot of y'all that's into that. Storm, are you there? Child. It sickens me. It really does. Because in the mix of it all, you have innocent individuals that really want to have a relationship, that really want to get to know and have an understanding what it is to be spiritual in whatever religion you are in. And you have individuals like Diddy and TD Jakes that are playing games. Well, how are they playing games? When you see TD Jakes and Diddy hugging, holding hands, that gives a signal to a young Christian individual. Hey, hanging out with people like Diddy is okay. Being friends with people like Diddy is okay. And it's not okay. They will cause you to bust hell wide open. They will put influence on you. Whatever Diddy does, he has influence. You don't hear Bow Wow. You don't hear all these people that talk to Diddy and they say, well, yeah, he influenced us to really have a good time, to party. Yeah, he can do a party. He has an agenda. And it's to get you off of them pills, to get you off of that drunk, doing satanic rituals on your behind, causing you to do all types of stuff you ain't never did before. And then when he get the video footages, he want to blackmail you so he can have more control. See, it's the trick of the devil. He's tricking you, okay? You think he's your friend and he's doing all that grinning. He's a friend to no one. He is using you to reel your butt in to trick you. And when TD Jakes, a man of that stature, is hanging out, taking money from that individual, it signals to the young, naive, Christian mindset that hanging around with people like Diddy is okay. And you are putting these innocent young people in harm's way because they're going to hang out with people like Diddy. They're going to get manipulated and they're going to be lost. Next thing you know, they're going to be on drugs or on a corner somewhere. Look at all the people that have worked for Diddy that have been homeless, don't have no money, on drugs, that is gone, man. Gone, dead. Craig Mack, big, it's a list of them. Okay? Shit. Ooh, honey, I did not want to do it like this tonight. I sure didn't. You see I'm sweating. You see I'm sweating. I told you I'm not feeling that well, but I'm still up here trying my best. Our Lord knows I am. So please don't be afraid to hit that like button. Okay? Don't be afraid to hit that like. Okay, Storm is here. I'm going to bring Storm up. Once I get this thing up, have y'all made sure, Lord, have y'all made sure you guys have liked the video? I cannot stop saying enough of that. Stream link. All right, so I'm going to put a stream link up here. If anybody else want to speak as well, I would love to hear your side of the story. I used to have a phone line up called Blog Talk Radio. Blog Talk Radio is dead. It's no longer here. Okay, and I got tired of Blog Talk Radio, kept on taking my money, and the machine, it never worked. So finally, they have kicked the bucket, and Blog Talk Radio, y'all, it's no longer here. Nope, it's gone. So I have pinned the message. Storm, if you would love to come up to give us some updates or give us a word, we would love to hear from it. My audience have always had an ear for Storm Radio. Okay. Oh my goodness. So I'm going to wait for Storm, but I'm going to look up here, and I do have the video right here just in case some people will say, well, where is this video? Right here. He's been doing this for all these years. And you think that just talking about him a year is enough? We haven't even got down to the real gritty stuff. When a person has been in that position of power for those many decades and centuries, you don't think they have more corruption that's going on with them? What you think that TD Jakes just got finished doing horrible stuff when you saw the picture with Diddy? No, that was when TD Jakes was comfortable of doing darkness. Okay, but trust me, you have to work up to that position where you feel comfortable to be seen and taking money from a dark lord like Diddy. Okay, just like you wouldn't like if your daughter came taking money from a pimp and a drug dealer, because you know what's going on. You know what that's about. You know she's about to lose her life or already lost it. And you know once you take money from those people, ain't no turning back. Ain't no turning back. All right, we got Storm and Paula. Hey, Storm, how's it going?
Hey, how you doing, Gigi? Doing wonderful. Glad to see you again.
Glad to hear from you. Talk to us. What's your thoughts about everything out here?
Well, you know, I said many months ago that this thing with TD Bakes, or should I say TD Snakes, better known as TD Jakes, was going to come to some wire. And that prolific show that he put on was outstanding. He should have got an Academy Award. Did anybody vote for him? You know, it was awesome. That man didn't have no medical issue at all. You know, point blank. Nobody's going to make me believe it. Then here's the thing. He's going to say he was in the ICU. You don't get out the ICU the next day.
Tell it.
Does anybody that's a nurse ever known anybody to go in the ICU unit and come out the hospital the next day? I want to know that. That's $1 million question. Please, somebody help me with the understanding of that.
And hold on, Storm. I want to interrupt you for 1 second. Storm is recalling a time recently, TD Jakes, he was seen having a stroke on the pulpit where he is preaching. Okay, everybody came to his aid, and then he went, I believe, to the hospital. He returned, and mind you, this is in the midst of another pastor that has spoken out. This is during this exact time, and this pastor said that T.D. Jakes was trying to put his lips on him during a time when T.D. Jakes is mentoring him. So that lets you know that T.D. Jakes, he has a reprobate mindset where he is, I can't say the G word, but when he is teaching young individuals, he's also is putting in a homosexual formula and getting them to have this ritual secret going on. See, when T.D. Jakes would have went far with the ritual, then that young blood knew it would be a secret. And this is that they will have together. So it would make them to be woven together. Okay. So therefore, they will have this type of bond that could be unbreakable. And it seems as though T.D. Jakes, he probably have woven this type of ritual with multiple men, because I doubt if he have done it to one, trust me, have done it to many more.
Well, there has been others that did make the claim, and for some reason they got quiet. Usually, that's a sign that some settlements have happened. You know, I'm not one to say this is allegedly, but I pretty much believe that that's what's happening. Now, let's go back to the current events of things to explain in order what happened that particular weekend. He was doing a sermon, and during the whole time he was doing the sermon, he was walking. There was a chair, a bottle of water, and a table on the stage at the same time. He started to do the offering. They had the second offering because they did the first one. And so this was the second offering. So as they were doing the second offering, the special offering, the music was playing melodically slow and soft keys. What we call in the music industry those keys of imagination. They cause you to think. They cause you to your mind to go places, and whatever the topic is that is touching, it seems to melodically lock you in so that you can clearly get a message from what's being said to you. Now, the thing about it, when he sat in the chair, he held the offering envelope up. That was the white envelope that he was holding. It was the offering envelope. At that time, he says, is anybody going to come get my offering? Yes, this is what was said, verbatim, quote for quote. This is what it said. Now, after he did this, the people are now caught. So now he gets quiet and his head drops, and you can see that fake seizure-like look upon his face. So he's playing on the sympathy and the empathy of the people in the audience. Now, how funny is it that this is the Sunday before the Monday release of the lawsuit? The incident was on Sunday, and on Monday they released the lawsuit, which means the lawsuit was technically filed Saturday night. He knew about it Sunday. He was playing on the congregation's good common sense, so that would be a setup, so that their hearts would be in his favor, so that when the news of the lawsuit come on, they say, "Oh yes, we love you, Bishop. We got your back, Bishop." Mind you, don't be careful about having his back, because he likes that.
Well, did he get his acting classes from Tyler Perry? Was he teaching him how to act?
I'm not aware of that.
I'm just messing.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That T.D. Jakes, his acting with the stroke was so horrible. And people are saying the only way Tyler Perry is a good actor when he's playing Medea, but outside of that, he can't act. So I was saying his acting classes from Tyler Perry.
Yeah, he needs some skills from Mr. Brown. He needs some acting skills from Mr. Brown. But let me tell you. So now this incident takes place, right? So he sets predicate for mercy from the congregation. Now, mind you, the congregation was empty. All the salt on the side was empty. It wasn't nobody up there. The largest audience they've had in that congregation was 2 times in 2025, and that was when they did the women's conference that his daughter did, and the second time was New Year's Day or New Year's Eve service. Place is packed. They ain't seen an audience like that since then again for a while, and they shouldn't. You should keep your money in your pocket. You need to stop sending it to TBN. You need to stop sending it to Daystar. You need to stop sending it to all them people. Send it to GG. At least you're gonna get the truth.
You right about that. You right about that.
You're gonna get the truth. You're gonna get the truth. And then, oh man, now watch this. Why would you this is me talking. This is me in my individual capacity, my own thought process, allegedly. Why would you file a lawsuit and then list the other content creator inside the lawsuit, mention his name inside the lawsuit? Why would you do that? Knowing that the power, check this, watch this. I'm gonna break it down now, forever to be broken down. The power of subpoena has weight. Why would he say the power of subpoena? Because what's the guy's last name? Young, was it Young?
Youngblood.
Youngblood.
Last name, man, it's Storm.
I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you.
Is he a vampire?
Huh?
Is he a vampire?
Well, with that life he lived, I mean, you know, he was in the dark the whole time.
Talking blood, young people blood. Because
know?
Did they say that man pastor? He was out here doing that same stuff to little boys.
That's absolutely correct. The same likeness of charges, and there was a criminal conviction on that. Yet now here's the thing kind of where I have a problem with understanding this. Now, although he was a purveyor of doing the same thing to others and that happened to him, does it still give him the right to file action? I would say yes. But it also gives the people that he did it to file actions against him. So what's good for the goose is good for the gander. And it should happen just like that. Now, on the other side of that coin, why would you bring more drama to the situation knowing the power of the subpoena? Gigi, let's break it down for people to understand exactly what I'm saying.
I can tell you why.
Go ahead, hit me with it.
Because he is operating in his flesh. He is operating in his emotions. That's why he did the thing with the stroke. That's why he did it with the music. They do the music because the music is synced in with people's emotions. He knows his audience. So he is moving in a very fleshly manner. He has lost his way in the spirit realm. He's lost.
Yeah. Well, the Bible says there are them that say they are called by my name, yet they know me not. Lovers of their own flesh, giving them over to a reprobate mind. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing. We got to go back to when Bishop Jake started. He started under the Pentecostal Assemblies of the World, under the PAW. The same organization that Bishop Ellis belongs to. And if I'm not mistaken, at one time, Bishop Noel Jones may have been part of it, but I'm not sure. I can't quite go there. So allegedly, I'm thinking he may have been associated with the Pentecostal Assemblies of the World. And their belief is one God, one Lord, one God, one Lord, one baptism. So the three are one. That's it. So that's where that's where his teaching principles was. Now back then, it was not biblically correct from their teachings. I'm making this clear, their teachings, that you would agree with homosexuality in the church. But his sons are that way. He's that way. And he had to change. Now, here's the thing. What kind of a hypocrite is he? Let's go back to Bishop Carlton Pearson, who came with the teachings of inclusion. And the reason that Carlton Pearson said that it was an inclusion because he himself was also lover of the same sex.
Mm-hmm.
And they did not agree with it. So you didn't agree with Carlton Pearson, but you then turned around and became a hypocrite to follow the same thing after you kicked him out of the bishophood for the same thing. Make it make sense.
You going real deep.
Oh, I gotta go deep. I
don't even know who they is.
Yeah,
okay?
I'm sure this audience know who I'm talking about.
I'm like, who is that?
I'm about to drop it like it's hot. Now, here's the thing. These bishops, especially Bishop Jakes, have taken in more money to own their own networks. So why would you go into business with Diddy with Revolt? Why would you do that? Why would you get money from what's the bank? It's got one of old Western names. What's the bank name? Oh man, it's right on the top tip of my head. Oh man, they got a multi-million-dollar deal with the bank, right? And because they just signed this deal, that's why he's filing the lawsuit, to save reputation, to save the name, But it's man, the name is right on the tip of my tongue.
Well, I'm sure they know
Wells Fargo. That's it. Wells Fargo. Now, Wells Fargo has been trying to get into black church for many years. Why would Wells Fargo want to get into black church? Do you know if every member at one church open a bank account at the same bank under the church, do you know that you know how much power you give your church by opening that? But no, y'all too politically incorrect spiritually to give your money to all these other preachers that's buying jets, Lamborghinis, Rolls Royces, buying Rolls Royces for other people, giving Rolls Royces to Oprah. Oprah don't need no Rolls Royce from no preacher. But why they gonna give her one? Because you gave the offering to them so that they could do this, living this lifestyle. Yet here go at the same time, you call it, oh Lord, can y'all help me? I need somebody to help me with my bills emergency. I'm about to get put up my house. Okay, well, we're gonna pray for you. We're gonna be in an agreement with you and pray the Lord give you relief. No, go into that office in there and tell one of them Negroes back there to write a check and help you, because you've been tithing, you've been giving special offerings, you've been buying airplane gas, you've been buying Rolls Royce gas. For what? Talk about you gonna get double for your trouble. I am literally sick of Juanita Bynum, TD Jakes, all these mega preachers doing it. And then here goes, now watch this. I'm gonna drop it like it's hot. Can I tell it, GG? Can I tell it? Can I please tell it?
I'm scared, but go ahead. What you gonna say?
Anybody black that want to do a positive television network, none of our people will stand up and support. How can I say that? How can that man just go and say something like that? Because I own a network. I own a television network. I own a television network with 5 TV stations and 6 radio stations.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Right now as we speak. Oh, yes, I do.
Tell them where they can find you, Storm.
Storm Television Network on the internet. You could go. We're on Roku. We're on Fire Stick. Android. Every source of television. We're in every television household. If you got Roku TV, you can put in Storm Television Network, and all the channels are going to pop up right there. Please go to it and support, because I am tired. Here, let's do this. Zeus Network. Let's talk about the Zeus Network. The baddies. Now, this young man came from the church.
Who?
Lemmy Plummer.
The person of the baddies?
Yes. His
no
father.
Way.
Yes.
No way.
Yes. I used
to. That's on doing baddie stuff.
I used to work for his father. I worked with them. Yes. His father is Glenn Plummer, who owned CTN, Christian Television Network, out of Michigan. Yes. That television station is not up anymore because they're running this unconscionable disgrace to the black community worldwide by putting this mess with chicks just fighting and throwing alcohol and fists everywhere. And you enjoy this? Zeus has got to go.
Well, it's like it's the spirit of greed. It's all boils down to money, because I'm sure if that Plummer dude was not making money, he would not be interested in that.
Oh no! Let me tell you something. He's making money hand over fist. Now I have to give him credit. He's a very bright young man. He was very bright. He was a very bright producer and editor when he was producing for his father at CTN. Then he got some contracts with BET and other networks and produced some shows that got picked up. And now he took it to doing this crazy stuff. That's crazy. And so what I did was I took TV back to its roots. I took BET back to the roots. You remember how we used to have music videos on all day? Yeah, that's what I got on there 24 hours a day. I got old school, new school, what's this new music they call Afro beats?
Well, I'm happy for you, Storm. And you know what? Just hold on in there and something will break through. But Storm, I want to put you on hold for 1 second, okay? I want to come back to you. How you doing? I know you've been waiting patiently. How you doing?
Yes. Hey, Sister Gigi and the crew. I am very thankful to be here. Everything you guys are discussing is on point. You know, it's an exposure of wickedness. It's a lot of deceit and a lot of evil and harmful things that have been going on within our people and these celebrities and who we follow and look to be after. And then once we get in there, our people get caught up in something that they can't get out of. Look at all the children stars that went in there, Orlando Brown and Raven Simone and even people from other nations, Miley Cyrus and all those young people, they get caught up in this darkness and then they end up just being used by the system. And then now they're exposing the heavy hitters who were behind the drugging and the deception and the violence behind it. And it's time so people can see the industry in Hollywood, Bollywood, Bollywood for what it is, and stop thinking that it's somewhere you need to have aspirations to be. It's the furthest place from where you need to be, and find other things, take trades for your life, be a good person, see what the scriptures are telling you to be, and stop chasing after these celebrities that have to make so many ritual, ceremonial, humiliation things just to be a part of it. And it's a part of darkness and it's a part of Satan. And it's good that our people get to finally wake up instead of always committing to something just because it looks good. Oh, black people got money, I'm signing up. Oh, black people got on good clothes, I'm signing up. Oh, they can have as many women and men as they want, and I'm signing up. And they're not thinking about all the detriment it's doing to their soul and their life and their mind. So the fact that you guys are speaking up in this time, blowing the trumpet, I'm relieved, waking up in this time.
Cut you off for 1 second. Now
Yes,
you say that individuals is they want more lust. Well,
yes,
we'll give you that if that's what you're going after. You say, well, I want the spirit of greed on me. I want to have a whole bunch of money. Well, Hollywood will give you that. If you say, I want the spirit of vanity, I want to be the most beautiful person in the world, and I want all the men looking at me, and I want all the attention on me, that is the spirit of vanity. So, for those individuals that's going to Hollywood for that, they're going to get that. And it's a cost with it.
yeah.
But if you're looking for something else, and this is my issue with TD Jakes, that these individuals
Hmm.
that follow TD Jakes are not looking to be misled by the spirit of vanity, the spirit of greed, the spirit of lust, the spirit of desire. They actually really want to have a connection, and they want to figure
They're
this thing.
being deceived.
They
TD
are
Jakes is a ravenous wolf. He's
mistakes,
not
and
being identified as he is. He's actually a ravenous wolf. You know what I'm saying? He's misleading people by the spirit. They want to seek a higher, more better way of doing things. They want to follow the Messiah. They want to acknowledge him, and he is deceiving people. I am very grateful that he's being exposed. It's time to break those chains. Everybody who trust in the Most High should be able to see now that He's showing them who to turn away from. He's showing them that that man is not really of Him, and that we need to seek the Most High for ourselves and not always look to man. Men fail you. Obviously, men fail you. Look at TD Jakes, he's failed. Look at Craig Phil Dollar, he's failed. Look at Eddie Long, he's
and
failed. All these men fail.
I want to cut you off again, because this goes to, I'm going to put you down for a second. This goes to where people say, I need evidence. I need evidence before I leave TD Jakes that he is an evil individual. He is wicked. He's not right. God showed you that he wasn't right when you saw him hugged up with Diddy. God is showing you he ain't right, that he got young pastors are out here saying that he's trying to wove them into homosexuality. I mean, it is so many signs that God is telling you, but your issue is you are looking at these pastors as your God. That is, and that's going to be your downfall. You have to look for God for understanding, not man. And TD Jakes have showed you that he is a man. Just like a lot of people say, well, he ain't nothing but a man. Well, when he showed you that and he's not in the spiritual realm being led by God, it is your time to leave if that is what you're looking for. Now, if you just gonna praise TD Jakes, then so be it. So be it. But don't complain when God had gave you so many signs to let you know who he really is. And stop acting naive and stop acting stupid, because that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. You know as well as I do the type of man that he is. You know it. All right. So for that sake, hold on. Storm, I'm gonna bring you back up here. Did you have
Okay,
something to
I'm
say?
glad you. Yes, I'm glad you did, because I want to follow up just what you said. Not only do they know it, they have known it for years, but they come up with this favorite excuse that is heard. Touch not the anointed man of God. Touch not God's anointed. How do you know that's God's anointed?
He's not God anointed because he's touching Diddy.
Eh, Well, let's even go to one. What godly person anointed by God would agree and put up with their daughter taking someone else's child, and you know that's not your daughter's child? What
Now,
what what righteous
I heard
man?
about that story, but I don't know too much about that. But go ahead. I don't
No,
know
no,
too
I
much
no
about that.
no, no, I got some backstory on it. Michelle Loud is trying to get her child back. They know that their daughter. They know that their daughter has got some problems. She got some issues upstairs. Her husband is doing time for sexually assaulting the children that was in their house.
Well, let's say and you know how to
Excuse me. I forgot. Please forgive me. I forgot about that. Forgive me. Forgive me. Rex, SA.
Yeah, we know what that is.
Yeah, he's doing 20 for SA. Now, if you know that happened in your daughter's house and you know what your daughter is linking herself to somebody else's child, why would you support that? Because if she had the audacity to be part of letting that happen under the roof with her being with them, then how do you know that she wasn't part of that? He just became the scapegoat because he doesn't have the name Jakes behind him.
Why can't she have kids of her own?
Not that I'm aware of.
Oh.
Not that I'm aware of.
You can't go adopt individuals that want to get. Why she got to steal people kids?
Because you have to pass a mental competency test in order to do that. And she has issues. This is why I know that this child was not adopted, because if she was adopted, then it wouldn't happen. The child would already be back with his mom. But in Bishop Jake's church, he got people inside the church that are powerfully connected, and they are able to make things happen and move in the right way. And the sister lawyer knows exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna call her name, but this is not allegedly. You gave help to this. Money will buy you anything. Prayer didn't do that. Prayer had nothing to do with that. That was all money. Give the woman her child back and quit this foolishness, this foolery. And then here go another. Gigi, here's another one that gets me. Tell me why is it now? We know we grew up on foot stomping church music. I'm gonna take you back to church. Gonna take you back to church. If you want
Unwind with Jazz,
gonna take you back
Storm
to
Radio.
church. Yeah, that's what it is right there. Now look, Gigi. Here go a thing. Now I got something for you here right there. Hold on.
Y'all notice him. I'm gonna take you back to church. I'm gonna take you back to church. Because they had prayers in the Baptist church, like I said, Lord, I'm gonna tell you what's going down. We need some food in this sanctuary. We need to feed the people. We need to save some folks. Give us a revival. Come on with the revival. Come on with the revival.
Shut up.
Boy, Storm, that sounds demonic. Okay, check that out. I'm not playing with that boy, Storm.
Hey, look. I had to bring the voice in to show you that the devil took over.
Ooh, don't do that. I don't like that stuff.
The devil don't take the devil. Look here, the devil. If you don't think
like that,
Gigi, if you don't think the devil took over, let me tell you something. Y'all look at something real close. The Bible says that God will not destroy property with water anymore. He ain't gonna flood it out with rain. He ain't gonna let the water come with floods. He said he's gonna do it by fire. That's his word. Read it. Now, why is Hollywood on fire? I don't care about them saying how it started. I don't care how they say when it started. But I could tell you this. If God didn't want it to burn, it wouldn't be burning. Take it for what it is. Y'all better stop playing. Y'all better look at this thing for real. Y'all better look at this thing for real for what it is.
Well, people are saying it's a spiritual dragon on the United States.
Well, if they want to say a spiritual dragon, the dragons are
It's two of them. It's one on the West Coast that's burning up, and it's another one that's the putting out freeze. Don't y'all see Games of Thrones when that dragon got of the dead behind the wall and was just putting out cold? That's going on in the South. They said in 2025, all the planets are going to align. This 2025 year is definitely it's an extremely important spiritually something going on. I don't know everything, but I know it's something going on in the atmosphere.
Well, you see, if you go to the book of Revelation, it talks about those very same things. You got to read the book of Revelations, and you'll see that. You'll see that. Now, let me tell you something. I'm joking around, but I'm actually being very serious. Don't take these fires in California for granted. That is a message. Never in history have that many homes burned before. Never in history have that many people been displaced. Yet at the same time, there's grace among the fires. I'm going to say it again. There is grace among the fires. How do we know that this is not God's warning stage to what's happening? Because where most of the big televangelists at? Boom. Where the fake church is at? Boom. Where we all send most of y'all money at? Boom. California. TBN. Cosa Mesa. California. Come on now. Y'all better wake up and smell the coffee. Y'all better smell it. Every one of the major gospel networks, the truth is being told on them now. Daystar, every single one of them.
Yeah. I don't know all of them, but I do know a TD Jakes. That's who I'm going to keep my eye on.
Yeah. Wait. You
got about the rest of them. I don't know all of them. But hold on, Storm. I want to put you down here. Y'all already know. I told y'all I'm not feeling that well, but I'm trying to press it on through. And I think I'm doing a pretty good job, if you're asking me. But I do want to bring this up here like I intended before, and I want to play some of this video footage that is very eye-awakening of TD Jakes and Diddy, okay? Now, I did a reaction from this video before, and you guys really liked it. So I wanted to bring it here again to talk more into depth about it, if you will. Can I move it? Oh, okay, I got to get on this side then. All right, let me play a little bit.
Diddy's parties. TD Jakes is reportedly suing everyone who attempted to expose him, including Jay-Z and Beyonce. The third individual to attempt to hush victims of Diddy's sexual assault is TD Jakes. What is TD Jakes?
So did you hear what they said? That Beyonce and Jay-Z are involved. They are all woven in this stuff together. And it's all for the love of money. Beyonce, Jay-Z, Diddy, TD Jakes, they are all woven in together.
Alleged victims saying about him, and what was he doing at Diddy's parties?
He had no business at Diddy parties. What do y'all think? Press 1 if you feel that, well, he a man, he should be at Diddy parties if you want to. Press 1 if you feel that way. Press 5 if you feel like ain't no way. A man of God, of that, I don't give a damn. If he was a small scale, you don't supposed to be going to the devil's playground when you are trying to get closer in the spiritual realm. They don't mix. They don't operate together. And clearly, TD Jakes, he's not strong enough to really go into the dark side and pull people from dark to light. Because I know that's what you guys were saying in your head. Well, maybe he was going to those Diddy parties to bring people from the dark into the light, to help them to find the light. But that was not the case. And you would think a man that's been of this type of realm for all these decades and centuries would have such spiritual power where he go into those rooms and those dark energies will just fall because they feel the presence of the Lord is here. But they didn't feel that way. They said they got him on his back. They got him bending over, being a power bottom. How is that? How is that? How are stories talking about that? How is it multiple news outlet talking about that? How is that? How? I tell you how. When he's gone over there in the dark side of Diddy and playing around with that dark magic and got caught up from the spirit of greed and money. And I don't even know if it's desire. Is it desire or is it just money? Which one is it? We know you have the spirit of greed and the spirit of money, but the spirit of desire to be with another man, that lust, was that the cause too? I'm not sure, but I can guarantee you the spirit of greed is there. I can guarantee you that. I don't know about the other one, even though they said that that's what he was doing. And then for the young blood dude, the pastor, and I believe him, that pastor dude that came out, and he said that he has a relationship with TD Jakes, and it's been verified. He does have a relationship with TD Jakes. And I feel that the young blood dude, his scandal is already out. He was already convicted of messing around with little boys. So he said, I don't got nothing to lose. I want to tell other people that was messing around with me as a little boy, which was TD Jakes. Hell, he said his scandals is out. He want to pull everybody's scandals out. You know how it goes. So, and then they say that TD Jakes have more scandals with young boys and having inappropriate conversations that sound like the conversation has a lot of lust. It's the spirit of lust in those conversations. It's the spirit of desire. Now, honestly, I don't care what you do, but when you are a man of this magnitude in the spiritual realm and you are leading people in the spiritual realm, then that's a problem. If TD Jakes was just a regular person, he wanted to be on Demon Time, so be it. So be it. But for him to be so spiritual and trying to lead people into the right way, and he is casting darkness on those individuals, and those individuals are so naive and gullible, and they don't even know what's going on. He has gone on a pulpit with dick residue in his mouth. That's a problem. That's a problem. So it's all crazy out here in these streets. Let's make sure you get these likes up.
Here we are.
So this is, I don't know if you guys can see it. This is him during the stroke era, where he was having that stroke. People are saying he's making this up. They saying this is nothing but an act that TD Jakes is doing. This happened right before the pastor Youngblood came out to say that TD Jakes was messing around with him when he was a minor. Next thing you know, TD Jakes is having a stroke on the pulpit. Some don't sound right. Some don't sound right. Ain't no way. If you have the spirit, the strength, why is your name in bull crap? Why is your name in bull crap? We don't hear about this from everybody. Something got to be wrong for your name to keep on be putting up in bull crap. Something is up. Something is up. And then you want to have a stroke? Honey, if y'all don't see this as evidence, you don't see God is not protecting him. If God is protecting him, it wouldn't be a humiliation situation like this.
All the people who pray, all the people who text.
You probably can't hear because it's muffled, but he's saying all the people who prayed. He's thanking everybody because he's trying to divert attention. He's trying to work on people's emotions. he does have a power. His power, and so do a lot of pastors, they know how to manipulate people's emotions. They know how to manipulate your emotions where you are spending your last water bill money on them. That is a superpower when you can persuade and manipulate others. It sounds like the spirit of Diddy, of manipulation, of taking advantage of the weak, the taking advantage of the poor, taking advantage of the naive. Okay? They have a lot in common.
All the people that have prayer vigils, all the concern and set love and set purpose.
You can't hear that good, but he's just saying thank you. I'm going to fast forward it. Let's go.
TD Jake filed a slander lawsuit against fellow pastor Dwayne Youngblood on November 25th. Since then, Bishop Jake has been named in a lawsuit related to Diddy, and Cat Williams has even mentioned him as a file. Pastor Youngblood claimed that TD Jakes had attempted to sexually assault him when he was just 18 years old, and had even attempted to abuse him in the church during service. Youngblood allegedly had witnesses and phone records to support.
What? Did y'all hear that? In the church. Now, you know that's nasty. You know that's foul. In the church. And he's a married man. In the church. In the church. At an 18-year-old boy. Y'all say his son or stepson is a homosexual. See, now I'm thinking, did TD Jakes try to get his stepson to do something like he tried to get this young boy since he got a thing for young boys? Huh? Do the stepson need to speak on something? But we know the stepson ain't gonna never speak on nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But it makes me wonder. It makes me wonder. What do a grown man want with an 18-year-old boy? Huh? Huh? He's not going after a grown man that's his age. He's going after young, innocent minds that can be easily manipulated. And what's another thing, he wanted to put in this young boy mindset that wanted to be a pastor, that this is okay, tried to normalize in his mindset so he will grow up inside the church as a pastor, doing those same acts on other young boys while still making money in the church. And I believe it is a ring of them. And it's a lot of them that is doing the same thing, and they are woven together, meaning that my secret is your secret, meaning that I know that you ain't going to go and say nothing because you don't want your stuff out. I don't want my stuff out. So therefore, we can be woven together. We can keep a tight pact, almost like a gang initiation, where in order to be a part of the gang, you may have to steal something. You may have to do something. So we know that what we do amongst ourselves, you down with it too. Okay? Yeah. Woo-wee. Hi. And why won't he speak out on this? If he is a man of God and he's so honest and truth, come out and speak on it. Bump them lawyers, bump those attorneys, and tell us your relationship with Youngblood. What happened? We know y'all had a relationship. Why he got to be so tight-lipped? Hell, what? Call if Youngblood is the devil, call him out as a liar and speak about it. He done called you out on a public platform. You over here playing lawyer games. Lawyer games. That's worldly. No, bump them lawyer things. Come out as a man of God and speak and cast it down. Cast it down, because you know in the spiritual fair, words are powerful. Words are powerful. Words can do way more work than a lawyer and papers could ever do, especially if you're anointed like you say you are. If God is on your side, then you can be able to speak. Okay? But as I say, he is operating in the flesh. And he has lost his ways. I don't know if he ever had his ways, considering that Youngblood said this was happening when he was 18. And Youngblood is like an old man. He's old. So if this was going on at 18, was he stopping and going and stopping and going? I don't think so. I don't think that God likes somebody that's lukewarm, that got 1 foot in, 1 foot out, keep on playing hopscotch. And this goes to show, where is all this money coming from? Huh? Who is blessing them with the money? I say Satan is giving them that money. That's why he felt compelled and okay to take that money to do deals with Diddy. And I don't know, maybe God just said, enough is enough. Stop playing with me. Stop using my name and deceiving my people. Stop playing with me. You are using my name and you are deceiving my people. Stop playing, boy. And he got them together. Look how he at now. He don't know how to fight against this. He ain't never had this happen. It's almost like God then took that belt and just whooping that ass. Can't no amount of money save him or to make him feel better or to make him sleep peaceful at night. Ain't no amount of money. And he got a lot of money. But this right here, it worries him at night. He can't sleep. He tried to fake it, but he got the memories in his head. He know what he done. He know what's going on with him and Diddy. But honey, let me stop talking. Let's go.
His claims, and the things he was saying were horrifying.
He says, come on in, let's talk. You can't even imagine being 18, 19 years of age. This person is killing it, and they're saying to you, come on in, let's talk. And so I did. I went in. We sat down at a very long dining room table in the room that she had. And for 2 hours, it was unbelievable. Pouring apart, crying, him talking about my father. We talking about these scenarios. And I inwardly just knew I had finally found someone who could get it. Someone.
So I'm assuming when he said, I finally knew someone that can get it, he got inwardly the spirit of homosexual. It got connected to that spirit of homosexual. And the spirits align and say, hey, we know what we got going on. We are 2 homosexuals and we inside the church. And I'm thinking, if you are homosexual in the church, you know what you got to do to deceive God's people. You know what you got to do to deceive God's people. You have to go to God's people as a heterosexual. You have to get married to a woman. You have to bear kids. You have to give this performance, just like you give those performances on Sunday, that, hey, this is the life. This is an example that you should follow. But as we all know now, it's all an illusion. It's an illusion. It ain't real. Okay? But these are the games they have to play in order to make it successful in the church. And I guess now they got so comfortable to just say, hell, it's a business now. Shit. It's a business. Okay? They're making all these business moves with all these Hollywood. Why are they so comfortable being with Hollywood? I would think you would want to be separate from Hollywood because you don't want people to get confused.
Who understood. I'm sitting at this table, and for the first time talking to any man, I got tears coming down my face because somebody gets me. Somebody understood what I was going through. Well, after sitting there and having this long discourse with him, I finally look at my watch and I'm like, oh my goodness, I got to go. I got to get this car back to my mother. She's going to kill me. So I said to Bishop, I got to get up. And I got up from the table. He got up from the table. He walked around toward the way I had to exit quicker than I got over there. And when I started to walk past him, he pulled me to himself, wrapped his arms around me and tried to kiss me. And in that moment, I literally died. I could not. I tell you, to this day, I can't remember.
Ooh, that for TD Jakes to do that, he had to have done this to a lot of boys. And it seems that He'll will you in with the emotion. See, those 2 hours that he was talking to this man thinking in his mind that this is a genuine conversation. This is once in a lifetime, because that is how they make these young, innocent minds feel. Because these mindset, just like this man said, he's a homosexual and he felt nobody got him. But when he met TD Jakes, he knew that TD Jakes knew who he was, and he felt that TD Jakes had that spirit too. And he felt a connection. But he don't realize this is a finesse game that TD Jakes plays. That he goes to all these young little boys that know, that feel like they are outcasts because they are homosexual in the church, and he runs that same play, okay? And he tried to get in their drawers too, and try to, let's cover it up. It's a secret. I know what you're going through. You could still do ministry, but let's just woven our secrets together. And they keeping it in the church. I guess he said, I'm not going outside to find little boys. I'm going to find them in the church. They're not going outside. They're doing it in the church. Sounds like Satan playing to me, but let's go.
How I got out of that place. But I remember driving home with all kinds of crazy thoughts and what in the world am I going to do now? And I finally get home, get in the house, get in the bed. I'm going to try to go to sleep. And I get to sleep and get up in the morning. And in the morning, I step into our bathroom and my home phone rings. My mother answers the phone and she says to me, Wayne, it's Elder Jakes. And I get on that phone. And when I get on that telephone, I can hear water. He is sitting in a bathtub. And in that thing, he says to me, without any hesitation, there's 3 things I need you to do. The first one is, when I come to Pittsburgh, you're going to be the only person I sleep with. The second one is, you can't sleep with anybody.
See, Youngblood didn't realize, TD Jakes didn't realize that he was moving in on another predator. Let's not forget, allegedly, Youngblood, they say he is a predator too. He was just young at that age. But Youngblood, he don't like older. He like younger. Okay? So for that older predator, Youngblood like, hell no. Okay, I want a 12, 13-year-old. He wasn't with that because he like it younger. Just like TD Jakes. Both predators.
Else, because I don't want to give my wife anything. And thirdly, I will take care of you the rest of your life. I can't to this day remember how I got off that phone, but I do know I made a decision that I wasn't going to the service that night. And eventually I told my mother, I'm not going to go to the service tonight. She says, no. You know, we got a rule in this house. If we go, you go. I never told her what he had done.
Ooh. Well, he probably didn't tell her what he had done because his secret was being a homosexual. I don't think his mom knows that he was homosexual. And so, he's not going to be honest. But then he has a predator spirit on him. He likes to prey on young boys as well. He said that TD Jakes told him he's going to be the only one he messed with. That is reckless. And if TD Jakes did do that, say that, they lie. And for all you young boys that's out here listening to this, you in church and you're homosexual, and these older pastors are coming trying to get in your drawers telling you the only one, there is a lie. There is a lie. They are a lie, and they are going to lead you to destruction. They are a lie. They tell this type of game plan to all these other young boys. You ain't the only one. You is not the only one. And that would, why would he trust you so much? You want you one thing, but these pastors, they make these young boys feel so special. And they eat it up because they're not used to nobody making them feel special. They're not used to making anybody that people can see them. You know what I'm saying? Because they so desperate for people to accept them for being a homosexual, because their mama ain't going to accept it. Their daddy ain't accepting it. But this pastor is going to accept them being a homosexual, and the church ain't going to keep their secret. That is somebody they can confide to. But see, the devil is a liar, because these men, they don't want to just confide. They want to confide in your drawers. Okay? And he's talking about, well, I don't want you to give him nothing. These older men are giving these young boys shit. Okay? They're giving their wives stuff, and they're giving these young boys stuff. Okay? And then they're probably going to blame it on the young boy. Well, or they probably just going to cash you out. Okay? I haven't heard too many reports of older men taking out young boys. I have not heard that. Now, we do hear that a lot when it comes to older men and young girls. A lot of these older men that are messing around with young girls, when they get pregnant or when they feel something is off, they will take them out of here. But I have not heard many stories of these older men taking out young boys the way they take out little girls. Okay? So, honey, ooh, it's a mess, ain't it? Let's play.
I went to church, and the most humiliating thing imaginable happened that night at church. Bishop Jakes, getting up to preach, speaks into that microphone. I'm going to ask young minister Youngblood to read for me. And after all of that trauma of the last 24 hours, I had to read before he preached.
TD Jakes was first mentioned as an accomplice on.
And TD Jakes' mind, he was giving Youngblood a platform. He was giving a gift to Youngblood. It was so many people that would have loved that opportunity to get from TD Jakes. And I guess Youngblood was still in an emotional state. And it seems as though TD Jakes misread Youngblood. He misread him. He didn't realize this is a predator that's not into older men. TD Jakes, if this is true, is used to young boys that is looking for a daddy. These young boys, they don't got no daddy. They're looking for a daddy. And they're looking for a daddy that will accept them being a homosexual. And they think they're finding in TD Jakes, but they don't realize this is fake love, because these older men that's trying to say, I'm going to take you on to be my church son and stuff, they have an agenda to get in your drawers and to use you. To use you. Okay? And they are falling for the okie doke. Ooh, honey. Ain't this a mess? And this is not the only one. I'm sure this type of stuff happens all day in the church. And y'all don't even have spiritual discernment, because you can't discern what's going on in these churches. You can't discern it. You can't. That just lets me know you're not into your spiritual element. You got to pray more. You spend more time on the internet than in the word. Okay, you got to meditate. That's why you can't focus. I know I can't sleep at night because I can't meditate. When you can meditate and focus, you can go to sleep at night, right? But if you can't go to sleep at night and your mind just racing, you got all these things, you cannot focus. You don't have the strength to focus. Those are powers to be able to focus, to be able to focus, to be able to have determination, to be able to have discipline. Those are skills, and those are powerful, powerful strength that can cause you to succeed. And if you don't have them, they can cause you to fail. Okay, let's go.
Diddy in Lil Rod's lawsuit, where Lil Rod claimed that Diddy was allegedly using TD Jakes' religious influence to improve his image. Allegedly, TD Jakes helped Diddy get access to new victims and was using his position as leader of the Potter's House to rehabilitate Diddy's image. TD Jakes has so far denied any wrongdoing, but he has also been quiet about being at Diddy's parties.
World-renowned Dallas pastor T.D. Jakes is named in a federal lawsuit against musician Sean Diddy Combs.
It's filed by a producer that worked with Combs. It discusses how the singer planned to leverage his relationship with the bishop to soften the impact on his public image of Casey Ventura's lawsuit. Ventura is a former girlfriend of Combs who filed her own lawsuit in November alleging abuse, violence, and sex trafficking.
Meanwhile, Combs' lawyer is criticizing the raids at two of the hip-hop mogul's homes in a federal sex trafficking investigation. He called them an unprecedented ambush. It comes as we're getting a new look inside Combs' L.A. house after the search by federal agents. Carter Evans has details about...
Okay, all I'm hearing is about freaky stuff. Now, it's a lot of Black people go to church. But it is a lot of lust in the atmosphere. I mean, it's lust everywhere. It's fornicating everywhere. Do TD Jakes, I don't go to his sermon. Do he preach? What is his sermons about when it comes to desire and lust? Because those are calling him to lose all of his dignity, morale, everything. The spirit of lust, the spirit of desire, the spirit of greed is his enemies. But somehow they have woven together and he can't get rid of them because he's been doing this for so long. And I feel he got other players that don't want to give it up. I don't think he want to give it up. I don't think TD Jakes want to give that up. And if he do want to give that up, is it that easy for him to just say, okay, I quit playing? When he has a system that is dependent on him. He has a lot of pastors that do that same thing. He has a lot of pastors that he got from when they were little and now they grown up and they have normalized this and they depend on him to continue to go. Now, if he was to stop all of a sudden and just say, okay, I'm not with it no more, what would happen to that system? Will it collapse? Will he have to face more issues with men coming out and say, well, he did this to me too and that too? You know, I feel that he has to feel like he got to keep it up because he don't want to take accountability. 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 What do y'all say about that? When a person have done so much wrong, but they don't want to take accountability, but yet they so spiritual. They have the mindset, and this is what they say. I don't have to tell y'all nothing because what I got going on, as long as I talk to God and he forgives me, that's the only person that have to work on my forgiveness. Or, you know, as long as he forgive me, that's it. That's the mindset that he has. And that's the mindset that a lot of them have. So they're not going to be coming out here taking accountability because they already played tricks in their mind to say, well, God, I'm bringing this to you. I have done this. I don't want to do it anymore, which is a lie. You can't lie to God. God know you're lying. But they have made it up in their mind that God is going to believe what they believe. Okay? That's all messed up. See, Satan got them confused. So, what do y'all think about that? Let's continue to play.
What the feds have uncovered so far.
Guns, cell phones, and other electronics are among the items taken from the homes of music mogul Sean Diddy Combs, according to a source familiar with the search warrant performed by federal agents at his properties in Los Angeles and Miami. TMZ says this video shows the aftermath of the raid inside.
All right, I'm not going to play all of it. I'm going to bring Storm up here if he's still there. Storm, are you still there? Or did you leave?
No, I'm here. I'm here.
What are your ending notes on this? What's
Gigi, what you said is absolutely correct. And here's the thing. Ministries, instead of teaching the word, have been praying with the word, and not pray as in P-R-A-Y, but P-R-E-Y. All they've done, they've been preying on people with their pockets. They've been preying on people for sexuality, men and females. And let's call it that. I mean, they got so many babies in the church, from pastors and ministers to the pathetic.
I don't understand that. I don't understand that.
Because pimping is easy, and the church has become as big as hoe.
No, I feel when you are a pastor, you have those thoughts in your head. Cast them out. Cast them out. Exercise every time. No, I got to get away from you. It's something about you that is causing me to be in this wicked place, and I have to distance myself because I'm not strong enough. I have to cast it out.
And what you're saying is absolutely true. They should cast it down. But here's the thing. A lot of these mega churches don't preach redemption. They preach prosperity. They preach that you can get rich by giving, when in fact they forget about teaching about your soul needing redemption so it can enter heaven. That's the problem. And if you're not righteous, you're not going to preach righteousness because it ain't in you to do it. They can only become a highly motivational speaker because they're not talking. They're not talking about redemption. Redemption says it doesn't matter what you went through yesterday. God can bless you out of that today. You don't have to give money to get blessed from God. Your money does not equate a blessing. Matter of fact, you want me to tell you the secret to prosperity? The secret to prosperity is forgiveness. How is God going to bless you when you can't forgive somebody? The Bible says forgive 70 times 7. How many times do you hear preach in the church, forgive? Oh, I'll forgive with conditions. God ain't putting no conditions on forgiveness. Nowhere in the Bible that says, okay, you can be forgiven for these things by condition. No, it ain't in there. It says, I forgive you unconditionally 70 times 70. 70 times 70. And if you forgive somebody, you will release everything that's been held up from you to you. You live right next door to your own sister. You don't talk to her. You don't look at her. You don't talk. You don't call. You say nothing. You got so much hatred in your heart from whatever happened for nothing. Simple little thing, nothing. You hate them. You hate them. You hate them. And then you send all your money to these mega churches and thinking that you blessed. You ain't blessed. You cursed.
I'm still stuck on a baby mama thing.
Well, I'm gonna get back there. I'm gonna get back there.
Have all these kids, you say? Because I don't be in the church like that. Okay.
Well, these people sit in the church. They sit in the pulpit. They sit in there, knowing that this man is preaching. Got other kids in the church, knowing the secret. The armor bearer know. Yeah, the armor bearers know. If y'all don't know what armor bearer is, that's the security person that follows the pastor everywhere they go. If the armor bearers tell what they know, oh my God, books will be flying.
Like the church is all corrupt. Ain't no good in the church from how you talking. Because if you know, like you say, the church, they supposed to preach the Bible. Like I say, I'm not in the church, okay? I grew up in the church. That's how I know it. But I'm not currently in there. But you know, when you have a baby out of wedlock, you are cursing the generation after that generation after that generation, and you are creating bastards out here. And as the man of God, you know how dangerous it is and how it affects the generation of all. How could you do that to yourself or to other people? That's just selfish.
Well, he's dealing with generational curses right in his own home. He's talking about healing other generational curses when he got one. Both sons, homosexuals. And I'm not against everybody. Don't think I'm talking against it. We're just saying what is in his situation. So let me be clear. But you got that. You got one daughter that's full of mental issues. You got her praying over everybody. How's she gonna pray over everybody? And she's spreading all that sin to other people, casting them spirits from her, the bad spirits she's got, praying over a whole congregation. Where they do that at? What? Where? That prayer was nothing but a tinkling cymbal. It went up in the air and didn't even leave the city. You think God heard that prayer? And because you was following that prayer with her, do you think God heard your prayer? I mean, let's really answer that one honestly. Come on.
Do he have any kids out of wedlock? TDJ?
I don't know. That one I don't know. I don't know about that one. I don't think so.
What's
I've never heard.
I'm about to wrap it up. I just want to say I appreciate you and I thank you for coming up here and telling us your thoughts on the matter and also giving us your program so some of them can follow you, the ones that are interested in following you.
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
I said, I thank you for coming on and telling us your thoughts about the matter. And also, we thank you for, putting out your show so people can follow you.
Yes, I appreciate that. And we do have a 24-hour gospel music television channel.
Storm does.
Huh?
I said you does. Storm does. You have that.
Yes, we have that. And just like BET used to look in the old days playing the music videos, that's exactly what we do. And we do that 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, nonstop. And we do live shows on there. And so if you don't have anything to do, take a visit at it. You can visit it straight from your cell phone by going to www.stormtelevisionnetwork.com, or you could put in stormradionetwork.com. You can hear radio and watch TV right at that same location.
You have it all.
Right. You got it all there.
Thank you so much, Storm.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I appreciate
wrap it up for a minute. Anytime. All right. So I want to talk to y'all, party crashers out there. What next topic do you guys want me to talk about? Sometimes I don't know. So honestly, like today, I have no idea. And I see some of y'all up here talking about something. Get rid of that wig. Listen, I might. Can you buy me a wig since you want me to get rid of it so much? Why don't you hit that Cash App? Okay. When I came up here today, it was to talk about this. I wasn't thinking about, oh my God, I'm trying to look beautiful for y'all. I'm trying to have snatch lace fronts. That don't be going in my mind, okay? I'm not feeling well. And I'm thinking about this Starbucks, okay? I'm thinking about, academics. I don't know academics to talk about him, but I do know people like TD Jakes. So I wanted to talk on that, okay? Okay. So I know some of y'all may have questions out there. So feel free to put in the comment section so I can see your questions and we can talk a little bit about this. All right. I'm looking in the comments. I'm gonna put them up on the board. What you say, Brown? Has any fruity in it? Fruits are of the gods and godness, so none of the any. You talking about my Starbucks? Do it have any fruit in it? I don't know what it got in it. I just told Starbucks I wanted something slushy because I wanted some Jamba Juice. It says it's a mango lemonade, something, child. This is my first time having it. And as you can see, I'm loving it. I might go back tomorrow to get a new one. And I know the man at Starbucks, he was mad at me because they asked me, do I want a tip? I said, no, I don't want a tip. It's so, oh my God, everywhere I go, I got to leave a tip. It used to be 10%. Now they ask them for 15%, 25%, 30%. I don't got to like that. Then I feel like if I don't leave a tip, they're going to mess around with my food. Okay? It's so stressful out here. Now, honey, don't let me start. Ooh, thank you, Nancy. Nancy said I'm beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, thank you, Nancy. Somebody think I'm beautiful. Thank you. All right. What other questions, you guys? This is the time. Listen, this is the time to talk. Okay. I'm looking in the comment section, so I want you guys to engage. I don't want to just be sitting up here talking to myself. It's important that I have an audience that is engaging with me. It's important that I have an audience that is speaking to me. I feel like it's rude for you guys to come into my show and you guys don't even speak. You can say, hey, I'm just saying hi. It's like coming into my house and you just plop your butt on the couch and you don't speak. I know y'all was raised better than that. You can say, hey, how you doing? Okay, I might not respond, but at least I see it. At least I see you here. Okay, I know y'all was raised better than that. Anytime we go over anybody's house, we always speak. Always. Y'all have gotten beside yourselves. It's sad. You're just losing so much respect for each other. When you go in the elevators, you don't speak to each other. It does not hurt you to say, good morning. Good morning. How's your day? Well, you don't even have to ask that because y'all don't like to engage with people. Good morning. Good afternoon. That do. We need more love in the world. Okay. Give choices a topic. Child, I don't got no choices a topic. I depend on y'all on some choices a topic. Okay. How do you speak on God, then curse afterwards? That's mad disrespectful. Well, let me tell you my position, okay? I'm not no pastor. I'm not up here proclaiming that I am righteous, and I'm not trying to get y'all. Okay, I just know the word, and I know people of that life and what they supposed to do and what they don't supposed to do. I am a gossiper, and I'm gossiping about the case. Okay? Yes, I do cuss. I do more than that. I do more than that. Okay? I am a sinner. I am a sinner, and I'm going to sin. Okay? God ain't finished working with me yet. Okay? So if you're looking for perfection, if you're looking for someone that is just holy and clean, I am not that. I am filthy. I am filthy. Do you hear me? So let me just make that clear. I am filthy, and God is not done with me yet. All right, so we're going to clear that out. Ooh. Next. I love you too, Lisa. I love you too. Thank you so much. They said, even though you ain't feeling well, you doing good. Hey. And you know what helps? You know what helps when you don't feel well? Energy. When you have a support system that loves you and supports you, you can be feeling low, so your spirit can be low. But when you have that support, it can lift you up. That is a type of medicine that pills cannot cure. When you have support and you have loved ones that's praying for you and you have that type of energy, do you understand? Do you understand? Okay. And I feel like people don't value real support and love. It's to me, it works better than any medicine they got at Rite Aid, any medicine they got at CVS. So you guys have been a big factor in me continue to push on through, because I can feel your energy. Even though you might be miles away, even though you might be in a whole different country, but when I tell you it is power and feelings, it is power in your tongue, it is power, and I can feel it. It is power when you typing on them keyboards and what you putting out here. It is power in that. It is people that are taking themselves out of here based on what people are saying in the comment section. That is powerful. You telling me that somebody in a whole different country can type a comment that will make somebody that's in a whole different country take themselves out of here? If that don't got no type of spell or power on that, these comments are powerful. They can be good or bad. They can motivate or they can cause destruction. You guys have a lot of power. You have a lot of influence. These comments have a lot of influence, and you know it. You know it. I'm looking at this comment. Torrance, hope you get well. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hope I get well too. I know I'm going to get well. I'm not even going to hope. I shouldn't even say that. I shouldn't even play around with that. I'm going to get well. I've been getting well. Okay. God got me covered. I'm going to be very well. Okay. I'm going to have me some good sleep. And y'all saw that alarm. I don't know if you heard that alarm. I'm trying to set an alarm for me to go to sleep every night and wake up at a certain time every morning, because I noticed I was playing. I'll tell you what I was doing. I've always wanted to play chess. Press 4 if you know how to play chess. So I've never gotten around to learn how to play chess. So I end up downloading an app. It's a game app and it's chess. And I've been playing chess. And I've been downloading checkers, and I've downloaded Connect 4. I love games that can challenge me. I love games that can try to make me think more, strategize more. And as I'm playing these games, sometimes I will win, but I notice, because mind you, I'm playing against a computer, okay? And sometimes I put it on very hard because I want the computer to give me all they got, because that's how I can learn. Okay. That's how I'm going to learn. And I'm realizing, dang, this computer just keep on winning and winning. I said, it's strategy. I said, when I do win, it's based on something, but I need to learn how to strategize more. I need to work on that. And I need that to reflect on my everyday life. And I said, well, I need to strategize on waking up at a certain time, going to sleep at a certain time, because I've been having issues going to sleep. Okay. Okay. So that's what I'm trying to do this week, is have that structure and do things more beneficial and just see how it goes, see how it plays out. Ooh, I tell you. All right. Well, I'm going to get on out of here. I love you guys. I appreciate y'all. Where my DJ at? DJ, where you at? Hey. Hey. Are we out, y'all? Hey. We out. Make sure y'all like this video. Come on now. Put my glasses on.